Hello, my friends. This is the video that I made on NIO just 5 days ago, to be precise, on November 13th of this year. And the price of this asset was at pre-market hours at $4.69. And my main assumption at this very point was that with the breakout below this range of support at around $5 mark, below this previous bottom, we pretty much eliminated the bull count. And for now, we are heading towards the previous swing low at around $3.64. And from this point, we might see some spikes in price, but the general sentiment is quite bearish in my opinion. And guys, take a look right here. We were at this point, we retested for the first time the range of support. And guys, it is not this range, negative 0.236 at $4.35. It is just a coincidence with these two, but let me delete it and let me show you what is this range about. It is the similar range of previous support, as you can see that this asset had back in June of this year to July, to the end of July of this year. And we can make this line longer, and as you can see, we hit exactly pretty much to the tick this range. And this is another evidence of the power of technical analysis. And if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to join my Patreon account. And guys, for now there is a Black Friday sale, and that is why you can join the Discord server for less than 50 cents a day for the first month. And definitely with this access you will be able to drastically enhance your trading skills, and you can use my thoughts and my brain and my experience in your due diligence and in your technical analysis. And I think it is quite fair deal.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So guys, and let's take a look again at its price action. I have to say that these movements, these two waves to the upside was quite confusing, because we had quite substantial volume, and without the breakout below this range, this movement to the upside was a perfect contender to be a motive wave from its swing low. And from this point, if this asset would not break this bottom, we had decent chances to see much higher price targets. But with this breakout, unfortunately, we have more bearish pressure, and guys, unfortunately we still have bearish pressure from the fundamental standpoint as well. So let's continue with the fundamental analysis. First of all, I want to pay attention to the price targets of this asset, and according to TipRanks, we have consensus analyst price target for the next 12 months at a range of about $6.33. And among 14 analysts, 9 suggest to buy, 4 suggest to hold, and 1 suggests to sell. Unfortunately, guys, we don't have a lot of recent updates in this list. The most recent one was made by Citi on November the 5th, but other forecasts were made back in October and even September. We have quite similar price target according to Market Beat at $6.11. This is the consensus analyst price target for the next 12 months. And among 12 analysts, we have 1 analyst who suggests to sell, 7 analysts who suggest to hold, and 4 analysts who suggest to buy. And guys, right here you can see that the most recent update was made at the end of October, and previous one at the end of September. That is why, guys, these price targets are outdated. And we have to wait for new price targets right after NIO will publish their earnings report. And guys, we have not more than 24 hours left till this deadline. They will file their report, they will disclose their report on pre-market hours tomorrow. And I have to admit that the crucial point for this report will be definitely their margin. Let me show you this news. So, as you can see, I covered it in my previous video, but let me show you again. NIO to report Q3 2024 earnings on November the 20th. And the crucial point for this report will be definitely a margin, because Deutsche Bank's analysts expected NIO's vehicle margin and overall gross margin to both improve for 0.3 percentage points sequentially to 12.5% and 10% respectively in the third quarter. And guys, we know that NIO is pretty much switching its focus from so-called high margin, more luxurious vehicles of NIO to less margin model of Onvo, their sub-brand. And guys, here you can see that NIO noted that Onvo L60's gross margins are likely to remain in the single digits in 2024. This means, guys, despite the fact that we have a quite substantial growth in the deliveries of Onvo L60, for now it is the only model that is experiencing quite huge growth, but at the same time gross margin leaves much to be desired for NIO as a company, and that is why, guys, we still have a lot of bearish pressure. On top of that, guys, we have the most recent update of insurance registrations for the week ending November 17th, and unfortunately NIO delivered only 3.8 thousand vehicles, and previously, guys, they delivered only 3,000 vehicles, and with this decreasing trend, I have to admit that most likely they will not achieve their main target for the end of this year to deliver 210,000 vehicles. And guys, let me show you another quite scary part for NIO investors. As you can see, from week 39 till present week, we have a decrease in these deliveries for NIO. And if you compare it with other companies like Li Auto, we don't have the same pattern. Xpeng also doesn't have this pattern. They pretty much hit its previous all-time high in these deliveries for the last several years. On top of that, Tesla is also quite flat. They don't have any downwards momentum on this chart, and that is why, guys, I have to admit that potentially NIO is experiencing much bigger problems with the demand on their vehicles. On top of that, let me pay attention to this news. NIO still hopes to expand global presence to up to 25 countries and regions by 2025. And guys, this is quite a misleading statement, not by 2025, but by the end of 2025. Kim Li-hong said this: "I hope that we can expand to up to 25 different countries or regions by the end of next year." And definitely, on the one hand, it is a very good news, but on the other hand, the main markets for Chinese vehicles could be a European market and the US market. But with the latest results in the US elections, Trump's administration will likely to implement more protective measures against the Chinese companies, and this will hit NIO as an importer to the United States. The same pattern we have in the European market, because Germany is experiencing huge problems with their industry in general because of quite high prices on energy resources, and that is why they will implement the same protective measures against Chinese vehicles in order to protect their own companies. So, and that is why, guys, we have a lot of bearish pressure, and let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, this bounce that happened basically for the last couple of sessions, in my opinion, will not last quite a long period of time. Most likely we have to retest this range of about $4.32, and most likely we will break it to the downside. And this will lead us to the swing low of this asset at around $3.5, and it is the lowest point for this asset that was established on April 22nd of this year. It is not the all-time low, because previously NIO had lower prices at the very beginning of their presence on the stock market. They had the prices as low as $1.34, but definitely this retest might be quite scary for investors as well. That is why, guys, unfortunately I don't see the major bullish catalysts for this asset, and definitely we have to wait this earnings report in order to rethink its potential. And that is why, guys, subscribe to my channel. I will do another update right after this earnings report will be published. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap, only